Hey everybody, welcome to Wednesday Night Live here at Shane Flynn Outdoors. As you can tell, I'm not in my studio back home. I am on the road again this week. I'm in sunny California. I'm here until tomorrow and then flying back to the East Coast. So, had some unfortunate technical difficulty, which I'll get into in just a minute, but we'll do somewhat of a tournament update. Hey John, thanks for stopping in. Hey Gary, thanks for stopping in. How do I do this? There we go. Let's do it like that. Um, I brought I'm on my tablet right now. I brought my laptop, but I forgot my power cord. So laptop's not working. So we're doing this on a tablet tonight. So, hey Brian, hope you're catching some fish while I'm out here. Brian, stay off my fish at Mooney. I'm out of town. I know you're out there fishing on my fish. You know I'm kidding. Hey Russell. Thanks for stopping in, Russell Gardner. So we have to do some, so since I'm on my tablet, and I'll say this more than once, I'm not going to be able to throw the spreadsheet up tonight. And for good reason, other than I've got a lot of people turn fish in. I got Mike Pendleton, and Mike Kinnick, Bass Hunter of Tennessee. I got their list today. But something that's a little different that a lot of you probably maybe didn't catch. This format is very, very similar to the 5 bass draw, but you can call all the way up until the last day. And I don't know if a lot of people realize that. And people are pulling their fish. Hey, don't count my fish. Count my fish. Don't count my fish. So I'm not going to put numbers in the spreadsheet until next week, next Wednesday night, because then we're closer to that first phase of the tournament being completed. It'll be 9 October next week when we do the live, and I'll have your fish in the spreadsheet if you turn them in. But you can still call up until the 11th. Hey Nicole, the smallmouth bass champion. Congratulations. Again, came in at the last minute with a 21-inch smallmouth. Really good. Congratulations. Really good catches. So, Brian, you've been killing it the last 2 days. It's just that time of year, right? It definitely is that time of year. So, Nicole, I'm surprised you're not in the team tournament with your husband or with somebody else. You should have been in the team tournament. You're on a roll. You can't stop tournament fishing when you're on a roll. I mean, you won the smallmouth tournament. Did you get third in the last tournament? The 5 bass draw. So yeah. Okay, I'm concerned. I have puppies. What do you mean by that? You have dogs to take care of and you can't fish? I mean, I get that. I have 2 puppies too. Oh, 5 days old. I got you. Okay, that's fair. Golden Noodle. Interesting, Nicole. I have 2 golden retrievers, and they are, let's just say, they love to be petted. Enough said with that. So, John, I've seen you been killing it down in Florida. I'm sure you and Lindy is going to have a nice string of bass to turn in for this tournament. I'm excited to see what you guys turn in. So let me do this real quick. If anybody would like to jump up with me, just click on the link that I'm pasting here. You can jump in the, if I have the bandwidth. All you have to do is click on that link to jump up here with me. So one other thing I wanted to mention, like I said, it had a lot of people turning in some fish and then pulling the fish back and then don't count that one. And that's fine. That is real fine. It's not a big issue, right? Because you can call right up until the last day. But what I don't want folks to do to turn in your fish and feel like they're stuck. Like in the 5 bass draw, when you turn in your fish, you turn in your fish. The summer tournament. This one is not the same way in that manner. Hey Russell, thanks for stopping in. I hope you're tearing them up in Maryland, Virginia, DC area up there where you fish at. They are biting. really well. It's unlike last year. Last year, this time in September, October, it's October now, but it was a tough bite. This year, it's a little bit different. So, weather, water, we had a lot more water this year, so it does make a difference. I'm waiting to see if Mike Kinnick or Mike Pendleton jump up here because they turned in I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm not going to tell you the numbers, but they turned it out. Man, they got some hammers. They turned in a nice stringer bass. Nice stringer bass. Russell, your bass trips are turning to catfish derbies? That's interesting. I haven't caught a catfish in quite a while, but Brian, the bass hunter from Virginia, Brian Green, was it 30 pounds? Brian, you caught a 30-pound cat, 30-pound blue cat last week. You sent me the picture, and I was like, is that a catfish laying across his lap? 35 pounds. Brian just said 35 pounds. 35-pound blue cat, and he caught it on a freeloader, right? Wasn't it a freeloader? A jig, underspin with the freeloader, right, Brian? Hitting a rage craw. Okay, well, that makes sense. They're hitting just about everything. Underspin freeloader. That's what I thought. So I'll spoil this a little bit. I'll be putting out an episode here pretty soon. I was throwing an underspin freeloader, same lake, and I caught an 8-pound bass. And people, when you see this on video, you're going to go, Shane, that is not an 8-pound bass. There's no way that fish weighs 8 pounds. It's so short and so fat. It's unbelievable. It's only 22.5 inches. I weighed the suckers. I thought my scale was broke. And you'll see, I weigh it twice in the video. I was like, holy cow, it is 8 pounds. But the bass was short, but it was fat, and it was so thick. I could not believe how thick that bass was. Hey, Kenneth, thanks for stopping in. Hope you're catching some fish. I'm just kind of, we're not going to have this is somewhat of a tournament update, Kenneth, and I know you're in the tournament, but, nothing, Joe. There's nothing wrong with being short and fat. A little harder to buy clothes, but bass don't care. John always gets me. And yes, Brian, he was stuffed full of alewife. Yeah, or alewives. It just about did, Russell. The bass was just so fat. So fat. It was unbelievable. Again, if I haven't went back and looked at the footage. But I just remember just questioning myself, going, "There's no way that fish is that big." But I mean, I waited twice. As a matter of fact, Gary knows this. I bought a new scale. Because I thought the scale was broke. It wasn't. I weighed a 5-pound bag of sugar. That's like the standard, right? You got a 5-pound bag of sugar at home, and you weigh it's 5.002 ounces. Yep, the new scale and the old scale weighed the exact same. So, because I thought it was broke, but it wasn't. It's not broke. So, Kenneth, I know you're in the tournament as well. I just want to mention now, I'm on my tablet tonight because I forgot my power cord for my laptop. I'm in California right now. No spreadsheet. I'm going to do that next week when we get closer to turn-in time. But as you may or may not have caught in the instructions for the team tournament, you can call up until the last day of the first period turn-in, which is the 11th of October. So don't feel like you have to turn something in and you're done. You can call all the way through, unlike the 5-bass draw. John says, we put a fun video out today. I'll get on it, John, as soon as I'm off here. And everybody else, go check John and Lydia's latest video out. I've seen some of your shorts, John. I've just been too busy to sit down and go through a bunch of YouTube videos, which I like to do. But I know you're catching them. I know you guys are hammering down there. So I'm still trying to find a week in November, John. 3 days in November to get down and fish with you. But it looks like I might have to go back to daggum Hawaii in November too. So I'm going to have to juggle that a little bit. Good to hear, Kenneth. Good to hear. Yeah, John, as soon as I figure out my calendar, I'll shoot you a note and try to head down there. I'm going to be in Florida, not next week, the following week. For me and Gary got our annual Lunkers tournament, end of year tournament at Lake Eufaula. So I'll be actually not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. I will be doing this live from Gary Fishtail headquarters there in Florida. I'll take you to Hawaii, John. I'll take you to Hawaii, no problem. I'm not a big fan of Hawaii. I've been there so many daggone times. I hate the flight. You fly there one time, John, and back, and you go, I don't want to do that anymore. Better use Gary's scale. Hey, I'm gonna pump something. Gary, I'm not trying to steal your thunder here, but Gary had a heck of a day fishing Sunday, and I think that video comes out Thursday. And I'd say it will be one of the. It's got to be the best day Gary's going to have catching big bass since he had his channel up. So look for that at Gary's Fishtails. Tomorrow, Gary says it's coming out tomorrow. So, holy Kenneth, I'm just going to tell you this. I had a guy turning a fish today, and I was like, no, he didn't have it on a bump board. So keep that daggum bump board with you. 6 and 7 pounders win this competition hands down. So make sure you have that bump board with you. So I can't accept any fish that's not on a bump board. And Mr. Martinez, if you're watching, sorry, but I just have to keep it clean, right? Rules are the rules. So looks like we just got a few folks in here. I won't keep this too long. Next week we will have the live, and I will have that spreadsheet up. I do have a lot of fish already turned in. I will, as I put them in the spreadsheet, my golden rule. Once I put them in the spreadsheet, I typically email you back registered. Right? Most of you have seen that. I've send you an email that says registered. So. Once you see that, you know that your fish have been loaded into the spreadsheet and recorded, either registered or recorded. Thanks, John. I'll be back. I'm flying back tomorrow. So, yeah, your partner needs to be good, right? Exactly. Well, hey, folks, we've only got 7 folks in here. I'll keep this short tonight. Another live, like I said, technical difficulties. Forgot my power cord on my laptop, so I couldn't bring up the spreadsheet. I'm on my tablet anyway, and I can't bring it up on this tablet. So next Wednesday, I will be at home, and instead of California, and I'll be able to bring the spreadsheet up, and it'll be closer to the turn-in time, and we'll get everything recorded. Again, if you're in this tournament for the team tournament, you can call all the way up until the last day of this period, which is 11 October, if my memory serves me correct. Get them in, make sure you get them in on time, but make sure you get the right fish in. So, all right, everybody, have a good night and tight lines and good luck fishing.